Hey, welcome back to the Patty Sadler Show. I am so delighted to have you here with me today. I'm excited to introduce to you my guest, Ramona Cox. Ramona, it is such a pleasure to have you here today. I'm so excited about what she has to share with you. First of all, why don't you tell us a little about, very briefly, what is the purpose of, what brought you about to this new program that we're going to talk about that you're involved with Lawrence Hope? Tell me a little brief story about that because it's really inspirational and I wanted to hear that.
Okay. What I'm doing is writing, I have created actually, it's a children's grief resource and activity book. After the loss of my infant granddaughter at 16 months old, I began looking on the internet for places where I could get help with my grief. And I came across the same repeating problem is the families who had siblings of a child that they had lost were not able to grieve because they had to take care of their children's grief first.
Yeah.
And so I had a little booklet that kind of had been given to us from a hospice company.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like what was on it. I felt like it was with a negative focus. I thought, well, I can do better. And so I created one with positive focus. And that's what I'm doing. And it's on the way to being published now.
Okay, so she has a program that she's involved in. It's called Lawrence Hope. And this is in the name of her granddaughter.
Yes.
And her daughter do a lot of different types of humanitarian service to help people to get through the grieving process. And you, I understand, are in the process of writing some books and getting them published about the grieving process to help children and adults also. Children mostly, children books, correct?
Yes.
To be able to understand the grieving process and overcome that in a more positive way. Is that
Yes.
correct? Okay. And she's also teamed up with Susan Birch. I've had her on my show before. Susan Birch with and her daughter Chase, and they have a program called Kids with Hats.
Hats and hair.
Hats and hair from Kids Who Care.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me. So Hats and Hair from Kids Who Care, and this was brought about because of Chase Birch's story that we had on recently. So you're going to combine your resources together with them. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you're going to create even a bigger presence, which I think is really amazing. And so you are centered right out of Visalia, is that correct?
Yes. I do need to correct something here.
Go ahead.
I won't be
Please do.
continuing writing so much about cancer. What we do is the proceeds from our nonprofit, that goes, what we want to do is just make it better for the children who are fighting cancer at the local children's hospital,
Which is even
and
better.
their families.
So these projects that she's working on, correct. Well, that's amazing. That's even better.
I do have more books coming, though.
You do have more books coming.
Yes, and that is a series, and the series is Taller and Much Bigger Around, because I happen to be really aware of what it's like for a child that is taller and much bigger around, and it gives you that I can thing, which will also help the children in the hospital think, I can do this, even though it has nothing to do with cancer.
You know, it just doesn't matter. When we have inspirational stories that can help others to realize that they can reach their potential, it's pretty darn exciting to get that onto the world. And when you have something like that you can offer to get the proceeds for these kinds of programs, Lawrence Hope, and so forth, these children really need our support. And it's really exciting that you're doing that. I'm really grateful for that. So can you tell me how we can reach you or how we can find out more about Lawrence Hope?
Sure. There is a Facebook page. It's labeled as Lawrence Hope. There may be a couple of them listed, which is both the same thing. We're just in the process of updating, getting a more professional front for it. And then there's, from there you find phone numbers and other ways to reach us.
So you're building presence all over the world. This is going to be an international great thing that's come about. I want to tell you thank you for being here on my show today.
for having me.
I feel honored to have you here.
It's
Check
my
it out,
pleasure.
Lauren's Hope. There's a Facebook page. It's LAURYN. Is that right? LAURYN's Hope on Facebook. Check it out, and let's all get out there and give back to our communities and give back to these amazing children. And you guys have a blessed day. And thank you for being here on the Patty Sadler Show with us today. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you, Patty.
Oh, thank you so much for being
You
here.
bet.
Thank you.